Constance H. Kelly. Please come forward.
Whereas Mrs. Kelly moved to Florissant with her husband, the Honorable John J. Kelly Jr., and their children in 1954. Whereas Mrs. Kelly joined Our Lady of Fatima Parish in Florissant, and whereas Mrs. Kelly was active in Our Lady of Fatima Parish in Florissant, and whereas Mrs. Kelly raised 5 children in Florissant, whereas Mrs. Kelly was a proud grandparent of 13 and great-grandparent of 17, whereas Mrs. Kelly worked for the United Way, Mrs. Kelly worked for the League of Women Voters, and whereas Mrs. Kelly volunteered her time to take voters to the polls during numerous municipal elections, whereas Mrs. Kelly worked tirelessly for charities as a member and president of the Writing Women's Club, whereas Mrs. Kelly served as a board member at the Hearing and Speech Center of St. Louis, whereas Mrs. Kelly served as a board member at Mary Grove Child Center in Florissant, whereas Mrs. Kelly served as secretary for the widows and widowers in Florissant. Now therefore, I, Robert D. Lauer, Sr., Mayor of the City of Florissant, Missouri, do recognize and extend congratulations to Constance H. Kelly on her 90th birthday.
It's been a very long time that I've known you. We lived in the same house when I first became a policeman here, and your husband was finally went up on the Court of Appeals in the state of Missouri, and he wrote an awful lot. He was an outstanding jurist and one of the great writers of law in the state of Missouri. And his cases are cited throughout the United States as precedents for case law. So Judge Kelly, John Kelly, was a Navy veteran, and he was a captain. And after he came back out, he studied law and became a judge here in the city of Florissant, and later a circuit judge. And then later on, he was appointed to the Court of Appeals. But Connie has always been there for this community, not just for the city of Florissant, but for the greater good of all the people in the metropolitan St. Louis area. Connie was very active in the St. Louis Variety Club for children. And I was down there many, many times with her and working with her and working with all the other people who were there. I had the duty of volunteering to guard the stars, and Connie had the duty of collecting money. And she did so very, very, very well. And that was for the very needy. And she's been involved in any project that she's been asked to do either in Florissant or in the metropolitan St. Louis area. She is truly a wonderful, wonderful person. She's truly a very devout Christian and has raised her family accordingly. And I know that her family is very proud of her on this night in recognition received by all of the people of the city of Florissant and North County and all the people watching as one of the outstanding citizens of Florissant and the whole state of Missouri. With that, Connie, I want you to say a few words.
I'm not a public speaker. I surely appreciate this honor. I don't know how much I deserve it, but it's very thrilling to happen. Thank you.
Is a key to the city. I always remember, Connie, there was a few times when you and I and Jack and my wife, when I was very young and in security, we would on Sunday after the telethon walk down to the new cathedral for Mass. So we took that walk from the chase down Lindell. So with that, I'd like you to introduce some of your children. I know Judge Kelly, Timothy Kelly, is our municipal judge. And Judge, you want to say something about your mother?
I'm on a rescue come up.
Well, like my father, publicly, my mom and dad did a lot of good things for the community, and she's done a lot of good things for the community. But the best thing was, they were great parents. They loved the children, they raised us, which was not difficult, was difficult with 5 Irish kids. And everything we ever needed, they took care of. You know, they were there all the time for us, they cared for us, they loved us, and we're very proud to be their children. And thanks for the award, House, we appreciate that.
I'll second what Tim said and tell you that she was a really great role model for all of us.
Kevin?
Well, I just want to thank the council for this
resolution for my mother. She was terrific, and she still is, and we plan on keeping her around for a long time. Happy birthday, Mom.
And the next guy is a radio announcer.
And so I better do this right. Yeah, thank you very much to the council and the city of Florissant. It was a great place to grow up, and my mom is a wonderful woman, and we're very proud of her on her 90th birthday. So thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Connie, and God bless you, and may you have another 90.